So this is so perfect. So the animal energy for February for y'all is dragonfly, which is so perfect. So what's really interesting about dragonfly energy, first of all, it equates to the Ace of Swords in the Tarot, which is about the truth. Dragonfly medicine is about clarity amidst chaos, or clarity amidst illusions, right? So just kind of go, no, I'm going to cut through all the fog and get to the heart of the matter, get to the truth of the matter. So I love this is coming up for you in this way. Also with dragonfly medicine, this also speaks of dream time, right? So we're talking about being at the bottom of the ocean, or having a direct line of access to the truth, our own emotional, unstruck sound, truth, clarity, amidst a lot of big feelings of other people, or even within ourselves as well, because, right, we're a part of that collective, right? And kind of getting to the heart, the truth of the matter, so that we can come away and go, I'm feeling a lot, but I can separate myself lovingly and go, okay, this is the truth of something. So this may very well happen for you in dream time as well. You may, because whenever dragonfly comes up, we're going to talk about dreams, right? And kind of deriving that wisdom from them. What is your subconscious trying to tell you? What is the collective subconscious communicating to you, right? That you can kind of take from that and go, okay, this is the message around it. I'm hearing to, just along the lines of dream work, to pay attention to how you feel when you wake up. We don't always remember our dreams, but we can often remember how it made us feel. And I feel like there's information in that. Okay, it could also be a way into remembering that dream, but definitely messages, guidance coming through dream time when dragonfly comes up. I'm also hearing writing, because Ace of Swords is a lot about writing as well. That is one of my most favorite ways to get to the heart of something, or cut to the truth of something when the emotions are high. Just sitting down and automatic writing or journaling or whatever that is for you, poetry, whatever that is. I feel like that could be really helpful. Even writing a letter to someone, right? Like old-fashioned style, like writing a letter to yourself at another time, using that as a tool to kind of access that vortex, connect with that unstruck sound, and find the truth amidst a lot of high stimuli and illusion, right? Let's see what's going on for y'all. Well, February. Oh, here we go. Well, here we go. We got the Knight of Wands here. So fascinating. So Knight of Wands is a lot of fast forward movement, right? But remember, the wands rule the realm of the actions that we do or don't take, right? We have a court card. So this is very much be people around you and or yourself that are feeling the need to come from a place of, what did I say in the meditation? Reaction over response. A little coffee break. And that's what I'm feeling here with a lot of the collective energy. It feels like there's an emphasis on reaction over response. When we take a time out, when we're triggered or just feeling a lot of things, right? When we take a time out and step away from something and go, I'm going to collect myself so that I can respond, as opposed to just react in the moment, right? It's again, I'm seeing that scorpion, the image of a scorpion too. It's like that stinger. I feel like a lot of Scorpios, I'm a Scorpio moon, so you guys' energy affects me in my feeling core. So I completely relate deeply to Scorpio energy, but it's like that stinger. If you find yourself feeling triggered or feeling like you want to react as opposed to respond, would you prefer that stinger like lash out and sting someone that you love, or would you rather take your alone time, and if it's going to sting anybody, it's going to sting you, so you can then heal it and deal with it, right? And I feel like that's what's coming up around this Knight of Wands. There's an emphasis that wants to come around reaction as opposed to response, but we want to focus on how to respond and not react. And that feels really important here. Back to the shadow aspect too of the Knight of Wands, I feel like that's another way of, kind of commenting on the shadow beneath the light of the ocean. And also when we react to something and not respond, that is usually a really good opportunity to go, oh, here's some shadow work that I can do. Where does that stem from, right? So it's interesting, Scorpio, because I feel like there's a certain sense of you taking the high road this month in some very marked ways. And this is kind of the map on how to do so, which is really cool. All right, what else is going on? Ace of Swords. So you got the Ace of Swords again, because you got the Ace of Swords with the dragonfly. This is really brilliant. So again, with this, it's really, what I really love about how this is illustrated in this key is that the panda here, panda medicine, the tagline would be, you know, the answers lie in the stillness. The answers lie in the stillness. Because look at this panda just chilling, not a care in the world, not worried about the past, not worried about the future. And then as a result, this panda, energetically speaking, is always happy, is always completely content. I'm hearing that, completely content. So I feel like your contentedness also, why this is coming up again, for this month lies in the stillness. Again, going to the bottom of the ocean, right? The panda's crew is not pictured here. The panda is taking some alone time to chew on some bamboo and let some answers arise and get that clarity through separation, okay? Or through solitude, I should say. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, Scorpio. So we got some Queen of Pentacles here. This is another lone animal here. I'm just really drawn to this. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles. And you know, with the tagline, whenever this comes up, it's like happy as a pig in shit, but in a really good way. You know, Queen of Pentacles, it's kind of going back to this panda energy of, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, the more, she's really good at teaching us how to be grateful. And the truth around, the more that we're grateful for what we already have, the more we manifest to be grateful for. That's just how it works, right? One energy calls in another. So gratitude for what you do have and what is working calls in more of the same. It's just, it's like the law of energy or something. It's just how it is. So it's interesting with you guys as well, that there's a call to, again, with this solitude, a mud bath, self-care, being with yourself, right? And this water plus the earth. So it's interesting as well. I am feeling another, kind of a tug around. You could definitely have earth signs around you or people around you that are really needing you to be, as funny as this sounds, needing you to be an earth sign, in the sense of they're needing a lot of what earth signs are good at, which is stability, being reliable, being practically minded, being grounded, solution-based thinking. So I'm hearing that part of this work that you're going to have the opportunity to do this month is like, let me go heal myself and transmute a lot of stuff so that I can come back and be your rock. And again, I feel like this could have to do with people around you, could be work, friendship, family, love, whatever that is. But there's also a sense of when and if you do this for yourself, because you will be doing this for yourself as well, the satisfaction that derives from taking that time on your own, transmuting that stuff, and really grounding into the pleasure of the given moment, that's the tea. That's what's going to get you to this like beautiful, happy, like sow here, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Yeah, but it's a very definite like pleasure derived from solitude. Knight of Wands. It's the reading of repeats. It's the reading of repeats. We got Queen of Cups here. Now, what did I say about the whale now? We were talking about Queen of Cups because the whale is, you know, closely linked to the Queen of Cups energy in the tarot. So fascinating here. So she's coming up to clarify the Knight of Wands. So here we have, you know, two opposing energies here. So look at this. We've got Queen of Cups who's sitting chilling. She's even got a little foot propped up. I think she's drying her pedicure, right? Because she's the queen of, you know, she's been doing her self-care, drying her pedicure, sitting, drinking from her goblet, by the ocean. Remember, we were talking about the ocean and the meditation. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is usually fast forward energy, but is in a stationary position. So again, back to this call of like anchoring into the stillness, deep beneath the ocean to access that place so that we can respond and not react, right? But she's also about really connecting in deeply. Let's talk about emotions and how they inform our intuition. So a lot of times when our intuition is not able to work for us, or it's kind of cloudy, or we're getting mixed messages, or we're kind of off the mark, right? It's because our emotions are not balanced, right? Our emotions, right? It's when we think about intuition and why it's really difficult for intuitive people to read for those that they love or have a vested interest in. It's much easier to read for those that we don't know and don't really have like a pony in the race. It's that because it allows us a certain objectivity that allows for accuracy, right? And I'm getting that for you guys, right? There's a certain sense of connecting into your emotions to balance them in order to achieve objectivity so that you can turn around and make choices from a place of all the information available to you, right? That feels really, really important. I'm hearing balance those emotions. balance them. But in order to do that, it's about stillness and knowing how to access that and knocking on the door and going, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm getting? I do this personally, and I'm getting this may help some of you guys during the month of February. It can help to kind of visualize what those deep feelings look like. So for me, I'm a literalist in this sense. I have a scorpion that I think of that lives inside my chest. It's like a personal moment for me to you right now. It's like a scorpion that lives inside my chest. And whenever I'm feeling triggered, whenever I'm just feeling a lot of intense stuff and there's not necessarily anything to point to go, that's what it is. I visualize that scorpion and I look at it and I just like have a conversation with that scorpion within me, just going, okay, what's going on? Why are you triggered? What do you need right now? What do you need right now? And then I might get a message back like from that intuitive place of, well, I really need to be alone today and just zone out and just watch, reality TV or funny movies because I'm trying to access a lot of, emotions and energy from last week. And you haven't allowed me to do that. You've just been working the whole time. I don't have time to access it. And so I'm throwing a fit. And I can go, oh, okay. How about I plan to take tomorrow off? Okay, fine then. Right. So it's a way to just like kind of have that dialogue in order to kind of get clear what's going on. I feel like that might be helpful for some of you guys. It doesn't have to be a scorpion. It could be an animal, a person, an aspect of you, a flower. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. But I feel like that might be a really helpful visualization tool or a way to write about it, right? Okay, so to clarify the Ace of Swords, we have the Page of Cups, which is really, really beautiful. A lot of water here, right? A lot of water. So with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords, what's really brilliant is the Page of Cups is my key for connecting in with the given moment. Just like a child is able to, right? Children, for the most part, and as they should do, aren't really worried about the past or the future. They really know how to derive joy and pleasure from the given moment that they're in. So it's interesting that the Page of Cups is coming here again with this oceanic energy to clarify the Ace of Swords. So it's really about that present moment, deriving satisfaction from it, but then also the answers arising. It's really about clicking into the given moment that you're in. I really, 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 really feel it. But there's also an aspect here. There might be some happy surprises in doing that as well. You might, in an effort to kind of transmute this energy, or understand it or connect with yourself, come up with some really good ideas around a few things, right? Because I'm hearing creative spark as well might come up for you. You might go, oh my God, what if I did that? What if I tried that? It's just to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Empress. It's very similar energies here. Very, very similar energies here. Look, both chill and relax. Now, the Empress is really brilliant. She represents the penultimate feminine energy, right? There's also this aspect of the Empress where we can believe in something before we see it because it's that gestation period, right? Where she's pregnant here, right? Where something is forming, but we're not able to see it. And so kind of enjoying the process. So that's what I'm getting here for you guys, is to enjoy the process of this month and not be focused on a result or product. It's just really enjoying the process, enjoying maybe not knowing exactly where things are going, but understanding that the given moment that you're in being fully present within that, you have direct access to all of the joy, pleasure, and clarity that you really need this month. And so that's really, really brilliant. I really, really like that. Okay, so I'm really drawn to this rabbit here as well, which, shadow and light. Rabbit shadow energy is about fear and about speaking something out to the point where we, manifest it, right? It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? The light side is fertility. The shadow side is fear. I'm hearing that's a choice that you can make around a lot of the stimuli this month. It's like, can I take this energy and kind of like be in the given moment? I'm hearing that when we focus on the future, when you guys focus on the future too much this month or dwell on the past, that's where a lot of the not wonderful feelings come from. But I'm hearing if you want to feel good, if you want to feel pleasure, if you want to feel joy, if you want access to some great ideas, sink into the moment that you're in, whatever way you do that. It's from the now moment. Now, that is an age-old wisdom, right? We've heard this many, many times. But for you, for this month, it feels particularly important. And that could have a lot to do, again, with the Mercury in retrograde, Venus in retrograde. But the given moment is the source of your joy, amongst other positive things for this month. Okay, let's go ahead and get an oracle for y'all. Oracle for Scorpios. Oh, I'm so here for it. So we have the chess queen, which, by the way, I want to point out the panda here has a chess piece there. So we have a repeating imagery here. So the chess queen, this says trust, strategizing. It's also the number 3, and you did get the Empress here, which is the 3rd in the major arcana. So the chess queen, let's talk about her. You know, when we think about chess and her energy, this is very much about what? Taking time to think through what you're going to do from a place of objectivity and clarity. So what is this saying? This is another way of saying this is how to respond and not react. It's exactly what this is saying. I also feel like this has a lot to do with people around you this month, I must say. And I feel like you might just have yourself, you might just have the opportunity to kind of deal with that kind of energy and say, hey, like, can I just suggest for you that you know, I listen, you like use your best judgment on this, but you can even say like, hey, I'm feeling a lot of emotion from you right now. I'm feeling a lot of irritability. How can I be of help? What do you need right now? I'm hearing that. What do you need right now? The chess queen, trust, strategizing. I'm really feeling that the best way through this month and this energy for you guys is through objectivity, clarity, calm from the given moment. Okay. I'm hearing if you're pulling too much from the past or the future, again, it's not gonna work very well for you this month with the energies as they are, because Mercury retrograde's already pulling us in reverse and backwards, right? The way that you can anchor yourself in is by being exactly where you are in the moment by moment. It feels really, really important. That feels like the magical key for you guys this month, okay?